Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So my laptop just decided it didn't want to let me log in. So I'm here doing this from my phone. It's going to be tough. Not really going to be able to put the comments on the screen or anything like that, but or really even read your comments actually. So, but the good news is I'm not alone today. A special friend coming up today. Let's all say good morning to Miss. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I lost you for a second, but I can hear you now.
Yeah, that was the other thing that was going on in the background. It was the audio was going in and out on the theme song for me for the last like 5 minutes. So I was like, crap, like my phone acted weird today too. Like good stuff. But what's up, dude?
I'm here. I'm still half asleep, but it's usually my when Fridays are off, it's usually either I only get up for golf or if I have to take the kids to school. So my wife's got a lot of morning meetings I'm doing, but she actually got yesterday she got told that she was kindly requested to go to another convention in Nashville. So she's like, "Do you want to go to Nashville in a month?" I'm like, absolutely.
Nice.
But she realized she doesn't have a real ID or her passport is expired, so that's what she's doing this morning.
Yeah. You know, it's pretty funny. I got my real ID like the year that they came out.
Yep.
And that was forever ago. Like, y'all have had a million warnings that this shit was coming. And the amount of people that are panicked, this year, including my wife and my friends, like, is just astonishing to me.
The funny thing is she works for the state. So I'm like, but yeah, I got mine, and it's like I feel like the ID is like worse quality. It feels like a piece of paper now, where it used to be like plastic and all hard and rigid. Now mine's like I could probably bend it in half.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Good stuff. So you normally sleep in a little bit on Fridays?
Yeah, usually till about like 8 o'clock is my sleeping in.
Yeah.
It beats the 3:30 a.m.
I'm always curious about that because, like, I used to do that, and I still do that some days, but I definitely find it easier to just wake up every day at the same time or around the same time. Like I play with my time a little bit. Like on days where I leave here to go to work, I wake up at like 3:30. And then if I'm already at work, like I spend the night at my in-laws' house, like I'll move my alarm to like 4:30. And then some weekends, like tomorrow and Sunday, like I'll just shut my alarms off, and like whenever my brain wakes me up, like I'm just good with that. And sometimes it's 5, sometimes I get to 6, 7, 8, but most of the time it's like 5 or 6 o'clock hour.
Yeah, no, I'm usually up for work at like 3:30. So when I say sleeping in, I try to get to 8, but on Fridays when the baby's going to daycare and the kids are going to school and they're out by 6:50, it's usually 6:25. Once I hear my wife be like, "Come on, guys, Dad's trying to sleep," I'm like, "All right, time to get up, get some coffee, and help her get out the door."
And then, are you good about getting to bed early though? Because you wake up that late?
Yeah, I mean, the boys they've just been starting to push it to 8 o'clock. We were 7:30 with them for the longest time. But with sports now, I mean, the oldest is in his hockey practices start at 7:15. So
yeah.
So now
Those
we
late
like,
practices are the worst.
yeah, and it's cold and he's outside, so it's fun. But yeah, I mean, once they're in bed, it's usually about I got a good maybe an hour. My wife always makes fun of me because we'll watch whatever we were watching, like sports wise or whatever was on TV. Then we'll go in our room. We'll turn on that. She's like, "Why are you even turning on the TV?" I'm like, just because it helps me fall asleep. And she'll watch
Yeah.
like a full episode. And I'll wake up. I'm like, "Did you finish it?" And she's like, "Yeah, I did." I'm like, "I only watched like 5 minutes."
Mine, mine, I like I said, I do stay up a little later, like Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturday nights. And so I'm like laying in bed last night watching TV, and she comes in because like our daughter had a cheerleading like a football game last night, and I left at like a little bit after halftime. Um, and so I'm just laying in bed and watching TV, and she comes in after the game. She's like looking at me, like her eyes are so bad at night. She's like looking at me, and I'm watching TV, and I'm like watching her look at me, and like, and she's like, "Are you awake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, honey, I'm awake." Like she's like, "Whoa, why are you awake so late?" And I'm like, "I'm watching TV. Can you stop talking to me?" But yes, I'm the same way. But if there's a TV on, I'll watch it. Like I won't fall asleep. But yeah. All right, I don't want to talk about that. How was Comic Con, dude? That's what I want to talk about. How
Uh,
was it with the kids?
it was good. I mean, I had a massive migraine that morning, so it was a little rough. Like standing in the line and everything. But once
Oh
like
yeah, that
we got
sucks.
out of that hot like basement room where everyone was just like jam packing it was fine. Um, they were great, honestly. They shocked the crap out of me because I told them I was like, guys, there's gonna be a lot of people. You just have to stay close.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to hold my hand because you don't think it's cool, either like grab my shirt or hold on to the backpacker. Just something so I know where you are. Stay in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And they stayed by me like the whole time. I mean, they
Good.
only lasted, I'd say, like 5-10 minute spurts at the defense booth. So I only had them for short periods. It was really cool though because we got there probably I'd say like 9:30 ish. Found parking maybe a half a block away, so
Okay.
was able to park right in the garage. When as soon as the ropes dropped or whatever, we went right to the V Friends booth because I was like, oh, I want to go there first before I really lose them for the day.
Yeah.
And nobody was well. There was people there, but it wasn't really that crowded. So they got some one-on-one time with Rips, which was really cool. Um,
Nice.
the
And
middle,
how much
like
do they know about it all?
the middle one is he likes the cards. He's like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. And he has like his favorite characters. Like he pulled one of the gold motivated monster stickers and almost like he tried to throw it in the air. I'm like, no, don't do that. um Carson, the oldest one, he loves it. He always is trying to like he comes down and he grabs like because I have 2 or 3 decks down here for like to help them play where they're not like good decks. And he
Yeah.
comes and he's like, come on, let's play. So he really likes it. He brought his binder of all of his Topps Chrome with him. So he's going through the binder, showing Rips, and it was cool. Rips was like telling him about everything. Um,
Yeah.
they met Anne. I met Anne, which was awesome. Um,
Mm-hmm.
she's amazing. She just like was one on one with them. Just it was cool just to see how like everyone in the V Friends booth interacted with the kids kind of first. Well, or
Yeah.
not to say first, but like they would say hello and then they would actually like engage with the kids where we went to some other booths and like they would say hi to the kids, but then like they would focus on like the adults. They're like, oh well, he's the one that's gonna be spending the money, so I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
Um, but it was, and that's like I told my brother the same thing. I was like, it was awesome just to see like how I don't want to like say kid friendly, but like how they are able to connect like the parents and the kids together just in one spot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I know that. How did they like the rest of the like? Did you guys walk around? It's a big thing, right? Like,
Yeah,
how
they're
much walking did you guys actually do around the rest of the conference, or did they
we
have like any like favorites they had to see?
we kind of stayed to like the main floors
Mm-hmm.
because I really wasn't going to make them sit through panels. There was some that I wanted to do, but I was like, I'm not going to make them
Yeah,
do it.
that's tough.
I timed to go down to the cafeteria area when they had like the K-pop music and everything going on, which was really
Okay.
cool. Um, so like, because they're not that they've seen the K-pop Demon Hunters or whatever, but they've, everybody,
Oh,
all
you
their
haven't seen
kids.
that movie yet, bud?
No, not my type of music. They're obsessed with it,
It's
so
it's
on their
catchy
way
as
to
hell,
school,
man.
they listen to it with my wife because she's like the pop
Oh,
music.
dude.
Not me.
I wake up in the middle of the night fucking with that song in my head sometimes. Like it's
Oh,
just
I
it's
got a
taking over
crash
my
course
house.
in it with all the kids screaming and dancing, and I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, it's like it's not bad. It's just not my cup of
Yeah.
tea.
It's so wild. My son is like completely obsessed. Like he's one of the boy band people for Halloween this year. So yeah.
Yeah, but so we went up to some of the other floors. There was a lot more like individual vendors than I would have thought. Like I thought a lot of it was just mainstream, like a lot of the popular brands. There was a lot of like there was one section with like tons of pins, Funko Pops everywhere. Um,
Hmm.
we definitely hit up Artist Alley, which was cool because the oldest loves drawing. So we got
Oh,
to
that's
talk to
dope.
some artists about some
Yeah.
things. He's in his like superhero stage and everything like that. So he's like, Dad, look at that poster. It's Deadpool and it's Thanos. He didn't realize, but like Deadpool had the Thanos glove giving the middle finger, and I'm like, well, let's talk to artist see if he has anything different. Like, I'm not going to get yelled at for bringing home. Um,
Oh, yes,
so
sir.
that was cool. Um, and then we went back up to Be French for like a little bit just before we headed out. But it got crowded really, really quick. I'd say around like 12 noonish. Um, it was a mob scene. Earlier on, it was I don't want to say
Oh
empty,
yeah.
but it was easy to walk through, easy to navigate, go up right up to tables, like figure out where you are. They had a lot of stuff geared towards kids, like new toys coming out, like little
Hmm.
areas where they could sit, watch movies and stuff. So we're gonna go back for sure. Next year we probably wouldn't do the whole stay over because the hotel was pretty expensive. Um,
Yeah. So
and it's a
are you
short
close enough to like drive in there?
on the way home. It was an hour and a half drive, so it was short.
Oh, damn, that's
Yeah.
dope. So you could just go do like the day trips as many days as you wanted
Mhm.
to, right?
My whole thing was I was worried about the parking. But then when I like drove in, I literally drove right in front of like the center, and I was like, there's about 20, 30 garages all around. I was like, oh, okay, this isn't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, they got full really, really, really quick.
Mm.
So you definitely have to get there before it starts, but it was nice.
Yeah. Just pull them out of school next time and go on Friday.
I think I
Those are always
convinced
the
my
best
wife to
days.
actually come next year. I was like, well, she's like, how was it? I was like, it was awesome, but it would have been better if like you were there because then we could have, because there's one wanted to do one thing,
Divide
one
and
wanted to do
conquer a
the,
little
yeah.
bit. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Especially if your wife is like somewhat on board with it. Like I tried with my wife at VCon and but she was not on board with it. And so like we snuck in there very early when the gates opened and no one was there. And then within like an hour or two, she's like, I'm out of here.
I wouldn't say
And I'm like, I
she's
get it. It's not for
on
you.
board, but she puts up with it.
Yeah, it's hard. So and everybody in the back, I can see your guys' comments a little bit. My laptop decided to take a crap on me, so I can't like do my normal thing. But good morning, David, Dylan, Chris, and then we have an infamous uh joiner here, Turner NYC. I don't know. You familiar with that guy?
I don't know who that is.
Did you finally meet him? Did you see him at Comic Con?
I didn't. I don't know how many days he was. I saw that he was there one day, but
Yeah.
I mean, Sunday I knew was everybody was probably going to be not going and
Yeah,
traveling
Sunday's the
home.
tough day. Yeah,
But it
Sundays are
was
the tough day for sure.
family day, so I was like, oh, let me go then. So hopefully be a little bit better. So
Yeah, right on. So that was cool. So it's an hour and a half. Like, so you could make other events, happen. Like you're that close to New York. Yeah, that's awesome. So they
yeah,
have a lot because they have a lot of stuff going on up there. And sometimes, from what I've heard from Ryan and a lot of the other people, like the little stuff that VFriends does is um like those are the good events, like the smaller little pop-ups, if you can make those, because you just get more of that time hanging out with the friends.
Yeah, that's what I know Courage is hosting a tournament in kind of like a half hour from me
Oh yeah, that's
um
dope.
next month. So I'm gonna try to make that, but I have 5K in the morning. I'm judging like a Jeep contest.
Wait, on
So
the same day?
the
Oh,
five
dude.
the 5K's at 8 a.m. I have to be at the Jeep thing by 11 to set up my booth and everything for the judge. And then I'm hoping that that's over in time so I can make the tournament.
What's the Jeep thing? What are you talking about?
So for work, I do powder coating and sandblasting,
Hmm.
and one of my customers is part of a Jeep club. So they come
Okay.
and they like soup up all their Jeeps and stuff. So I'm a judge and have to give away like a raffle thing and everything. And
Oh,
I was like, I don't really do these events where I have to like sell myself. It's not, I like sell myself with my work, not with my words.
yeah.
So I talked my wife into coming because I was like, oh, it's at a winery. So now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get her to leave.
This is a date night.
So it's like, oh man. But now if
Nice.
we
So
have
are
something,
you judging like specifically like the powder coating and the paint on some of these cars, or they're just like
so
looking?
yeah, I'm picking one winner. I think there's 8 judges. So we each pick a winner. So I'll pick based off of who I think is like best in class or
Yeah.
best or whatever. But
Nice.
I usually pick off like the little things that they do because I mean
Those Jeep people go hard.
they do, and
It's
it's.
it's wild.
I mean, I have a Jeep and it's stock, so it's gonna be funny
Oh,
me rolling up to judge the contest.
oh. Oh man.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Who's this guy in the parking lot?"
Yeah. I mean, thankfully there will be plenty of stock Jeeps there, but
Yeah,
those will be like the crowd and the audience, not necessarily like the judges and the contestants. That's hilarious. I mean, it's better than if you showed up in like a Bronco
yeah,
or like a fucking Prius.
true.
Oh man. Good stuff. All right. Well, right on cue with 10 minutes to spare.
Yeah, we
This
should
is just the way. I don't know if anyone in this audience of 31 viewers, which I still don't believe we have, um, knows or even expects me to talk very much about the reading of the day.
This is
But I
usually
did I
this is
I
par
did pull my
for how it goes.
I did pull my book out.
Wait, yours is
Um,
blue?
yeah, bro. I got the Barnes and Noble exclusive. So like when they first released, Barnes and Noble had like a small exclusive amount. So if you ordered from them, you got the blue. So I thought that was like pretty dope. I like the blue better than the red.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I definitely got that. I actually got like 4 or 5 of them, but I've already given them all out to like friends and family. Um, but yeah, it's literally like never been open. Like the little like leash thing or the page saver is like
Hmm.
still like perfectly folded, like because I've been reading on the Kindle like since before then. So it just sits on my shelf. But yeah, this is the book we read here, Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday. Everybody should get it. I think Dylan just got his yesterday, so or a day or two ago. So we're that's why we're here. I
Hmm.
know no one knows that.
Today's reading is really good too. I really like it.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me what you think about it.
So this one, it hits home too. So I think it was you who started like our first heart, like you did your like affirmations and everything like that. Um, so I've been doing it first thing in the morning, like it's my priority of the day, what I'm grateful for, and I
Yep.
do it usually for like as soon as I open my eyes. I try to get this so it's like my first thoughts. And on the like quote page and everything. It was, who's the male role model that you're thankful for and why? So it really, I thought this really connected when I got the, because I messaged you. I was like, my wife hid my book. I don't know where my reading is. So when I read it, I was like, whoa. Because this is kind of something that like my dad always like took home to us. Like, not, I wouldn't say like like taught us all the time. But kind of, I think it was his way of parenting us. Was he always helped us and guided us, but he is like, I'm not do he always would say, I'm not doing it for you. You need to learn to do
Yeah.
it yourself.
Yep.
And it's kind of how like I've actually taken on that parenting style as well. And I've changed it a little bit. Like I really like the last quote, a parent should do anything but not everything.
Mm-hmm.
It really, like what I think stands out about that is like you need to focus on what you can control, not like the extracurriculars and all that. Like, yes, you can help them with school and you can guide them with their homework and everything like that. But there's certain things about like them making friends, them excelling in sport. Like you can help them, teach them how to be, but what is in your control is modeling good behavior, modeling good manners, teaching them how to be a good person. And if you
Yeah.
set those good foundations, I think the rest will just fall into place.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. This is a good one for sure. And I'm just gonna reference like Corso asked a question like he's not a parent, but should he get the book? I think I had said this yesterday. Like
Yes.
I think this book is for everyone. Like I think this book can help you be a better leader. I mean, in fact, part of this reading is about like leaders. Like a good leader is like a good parent, or a good parent is like a good leader. And like as a good leader, you need to be ready to do anything in your company or for your team, but you shouldn't do everything. So
Mhm.
you can do it all, like you're, the leader, but your job is to pass on that knowledge, teach the people below you or around you, and teach them to be able to do it. So yes, I think good thing for anyone who, I think pretty much anyone alive. I mean, I think I even recommend it to the guy Deepest that comes in here. Is like 19-year-old just broke up with his girlfriend. Like it can help you be better in a relationship. It can help you be better, in your company, in your work, your friends, your church, your school, like anywhere. Like these lessons are, it says parents, it says kids, it says that like a lot in the book, but you just change those words in your mind, and I think it's got the lessons. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, like, like you said, even in like the workplace, I literally said it to one of my employees that because he kept coming to me asking, I was like, just because I can do it doesn't mean I should do it. I was like, you've been here long enough. You need to be able to do these things yourself.
yeah,
Um, and yeah, just along that point that anybody should really have the book. It's, yes, I use it a lot for parenting, but it's also really good for self-reflection and like understanding
mm-hmm,
why why your teachers acted a certain way, why your parents did things a certain way, why your bosses do certain things like it really opened my eyes to like just think, be like outside the box of and really
yeah.
understand the why of people's behaviors.
And I mean, it's a page a day,
Yeah.
like, and
And
it's
it's
not,
easy. Yep.
and
Yep.
and it's not deep. Like, I mean, the thoughts are deep, but it's not like a deep, heavy reading. Like I was reading, um, like so Ryan Holiday references like his mentor, which is Robert Greene, and Robert Greene wrote like a kind of a page a day book, and his stuff's like kind of heavy. Like the thought like deep into it is just a little much for me.
Mhm.
But this one's like a real easy read, and again, easily translatable to any form of your life. So yeah, like I mean, Corso just said he bought it, so Dylan bought it yesterday. Corso bought it today.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, I'm not getting any residuals out of this, but again, now what I'm here for. I I I was following Ryan Holiday way before this. Like he's the person who kind of led me into Gary V and V Friends, and then all of you. So in a way, like a lot of what's changed about my life in a good way from this community to Ryan Holiday. So my thinking is if I can pass this book on, that's like changed my life and helped me in so many ways. And all his other books too. Like I highly recommend any Ryan Holiday book. Um, but yeah, like having people pick up this one every time I see like that they go on sale, I try to like blast that a little bit to like help people out. Like that's a good thing too. So
Mhm.
it's awesome.
Yeah, and I like that it's a lot of his. It feels like to me like first person stories from him, but then he throws in these like the one liner, two liner quotes. And
Hmm.
then half the time I spend probably about a half hour researching the person who the quote that he put in there. Just
Oh,
there are other
nice.
quotes and like every um and like now I'm like on a deep dive with Plutarch about like how he self relates like the work life balance and everything like that. I'm like, oh gosh, here I go again.
Yeah, so like in Ryan Holiday's work, like a lot of his books, all the Stoicism books, uh, he does a lot of research on like the way he writes his books. Like so he just did a series on like the four virtues of Stoicism: courage, justice, temperance, and wisdom. Wisdom is actually coming out next. It's the last one, so all the others are out.
Mhm,
So when he writes these books, he picks like three like sizable figures in history, like past and present, and he like deep dives the crap out of them and he like essentially rewrites their story a little bit into his book but through the lens of stoicism. So it's pretty cool. Like it's interesting to see like who he's going to pick for wisdom. Like I don't do any like pre-research. I just get the book. And again, it's probably the next level of easiest reading I've ever had. Like, cause I've been on like a reading kick for the last 4 years. So the daily book is easy for sure. But
mhm.
the way he writes his books, he writes like some of the shortest chapters ever. And he writes them in three parts. So his books are in three parts. It's like the prelude, like the actual thing, and then like kind of like a conclusion kind of thing. And they're just really short chapters. So you can knock them out in like 10 minutes. So it's like, you're early for a meeting, you can knock out a chapter. And each chapter wraps itself like pretty well, but it all kind of like combines. So I love the way he writes his books. And then you learn a lot of really important stuff. Like when he did I think it was Discipline, he wrote about like Queen Elizabeth and just like learning about her story. And then you kind of see her come into this book a little bit here too. But that's why he pulls all these people in because he just, I don't know, man. He does some crazy research. He's good at it.
Yeah, I gotta deep dive into him and see if he's got like the history degree or something because I mean it just
He just
I
grew up reading. Like
yeah
he's a
I
reader. He's
guess
read everything.
see I do I like his writing style because I do like the short like I find myself liking the short five
Hmm.
page chapters and stuff like that. What is your issue though? Where it's a lot easier to get through because I don't want to stop halfway through a chapter because I don't know when I'm going to get to it again. If it's going to be the same day or next day. Um,
Yeah, same here. Same here. And then, like I said, like it's easy to like have that be like your filler work. Like I have
mhm.
two books that I was trying to read where the chapters are way too long. Like there's 30 to 40 minutes for a chapter. And I found myself like when I have those books, unless I'm like really engaged with whatever the subject matter is, like it's like I can't for the life of me finish a chapter.
That's
Because
kind of
I
two of them
because
on
I
my
don't like to I don't like to start and then like stop in the middle and then pick
Mhm.
up. What were we
Yeah.
saying?
No, I'm like the same way because I'll read like I don't want to say like self help, but like a reflection book or something like that,
Hmm.
and I'll read like an
Yeah.
actual book. Um, I'm laughing at Ryan's comment.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm the same. It's like I need the shorter chapter because then I'll be like I'll get all mixed up even though it's two totally opposite things. Like because a lot of the self reflection throw in these quotes and the longer quotes and stuff like that.
Yeah, so check out the rest of his books. Like so he did a three-part series. The obstacle is the way, stillness is the key, and Ego is the Enemy. I like those 3 books. Those are the ones I started with. Uh, and and then he also did a book on, I think it was called The Lives of the Stoics. I haven't actually read it, but that one might have a little bit more information. I don't know if Plutarch was featured, but he basically like picked I don't know, 8 or 10 like of the semi-known but lesser known Stoics and like did a deep dive on them and kind of did a little bit more information on them. So I don't know if Plutarch's in that one. Hmm, I should probably read that one because I have it, but
I'll have like an Amazon order come to my house later, like 8 books. I'll just be like, what are you doing? I'm like, don't
no,
worry
just
about it.
just just do what I did. Like make your Amazon list books and then be like, honey, like that's what I want for Christmas. And then like one year, I literally just got a stack of books for Christmas. It was the weirdest thing because I shit you not, like I haven't read since college, and then like 2 years into this journey, everybody's like, okay, Dominic, your Christmas list is your Amazon list is just books. Are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, do it. They got like 14 books one year for Christmas. It was just, yeah, it was weird. It was a weird change of pace.
No, that's
All right,
funny.
man. So what do you got going on today?
Um, Still training for the 5K. So meeting my wife to run because she's running it with me. Because
Nice.
I signed her up after she just had a broken foot. So
Have you guys ever done any of that?
she likes to run, but she's coming off a broken foot. Even I made her run the mud run with a broken foot.
Oh no.
I hate running. I'm slowly starting to enjoy it. I found like a
Nice.
playlist which is like I don't know. I kind of tune out everything.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm enjoying running, but it's for one of my friend's mom passed away from like a specific type of cancer. So it's a run through the Philadelphia Zoo to benefit that.
Got
Um,
it.
so it's kind of like
Nice.
even I'll get myself through it regardless. Um, but then we have a little brunch, taking her out on like a little brunch date in town, which is it's nice when we can do that on Fridays.
Yeah. Good. Right on, man. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm home today, take the kids to school, get some work in, and then try to figure out exactly what I want to accomplish this weekend. We shall see.
To, to be fair, we didn't know her foot was broken at the mud run. We found out like 3 days after when she finally went to the doctor. She just thought it was broken,
Yeah.
and there were some parts that we walked. So
Yeah. That's funny. So is your wife like I'm assuming because this is a pretty known fact of wives and women out there, but is your wife one of those that like just bears with the pain and then like you're like, no, no, no. You're like you're literally wincing every time you step on that foot. We need to go to the doctor and see what's wrong. And then it's like, oh, your foot's broken. You shouldn't have done a mud run.
um, yeah, I mean, 3 kids. I kind of think pain is irrelevant to her.
Yeah.
But no, it was like it was weird because it wasn't like black or blue or anything. It was like, and she went and then she ended up being in a boot for 4 weeks. So,
Yeah.
but it was
Yeah,
funny.
it's definitely that mom life, that mom brain. Like uh, women in general, I'm sure. Like men do it for a toughness reason. Like, oh, I'm not sick or I'm not hurt. But like women, it's like it's more along the lines of no, no, no. I had to get the kids to like 3 different soccer practices and like do all this stuff and like and it's like my wife for the longest time like had like a neck thing and she just like went through it. And then I told her for so many years or months or whatever, I'm like, you need to go to the chiropractor. No, 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 no. It's fine. It'll just work its way through. And I'm like, and now she has like a monthly subscription to a chiropractor and she freaking loves it. She goes like once a week and it's just the most amazing thing. Like and she's feeling so much better. And I'm like, honey, you see, like all those years I told you, because I was going to a chiropractor all those years. Like I've been going um since like my early 20s when I got into like a little car accident. Like and I met a chiropractor and I was like, oh, this is like pretty nice. Like getting a little massage every now and then, like on the roller, like getting
Hmm.
snapped up. Like it's a good time.
Yeah, we're not young anymore. That's for sure.
No, those bones, fucking bones. All right, man. Well, right on. Thanks for coming up. Thanks
Yeah, of
for
course.
thanks for telling us a little bit about the Comic-Con story. It's good to chat with you. Haven't done this little face to face. I'm a little bummed because like again, I'm on my like small phone screen, so I can't like, you know, it feels like you're really far away. Um, so that sucks. But we'll have to do this again, get my
Yeah,
computer up and running. I don't know what the hell its problem is.
yeah. I hope it. I don't know. Work's been crazy, so. But
Yeah, it's oh, yeah, bro, Fit, come on, man. Dude, you're here every day. Yeah, and you missed a whole MP episode. Like this isn't even like a normal episode. Like
no.
you should just miss it. I should just hit the end button right now before he even has a chance. Um, yeah, this was a good one. You're gonna have to watch it back, dude. We learned you didn't even know like MP is like the king of Thailand. It's weird. You'll have to figure out later, man. Why?
Oh, I do have a.
Um,
I have a funny versus story about Ireland. My brother for 1 year thought it'd be funny to buy me a piece of property and somewhere in like it's a 1 by 1 square thing. So he's like, "Oh, now you're a lord in Ireland." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" He gave me a crown
like
and everything. It's hysterical.
just you're saying like a 1 foot by 1 foot square.
Yeah, some square plot or something. He did it through like crypto or something. I'm like, and he gave me this whole
Oh.
certificate. It's like it says Lord Pfeiffer on. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, that's great, dude. He just gave that out to a whole bunch of people for Christmas one year.
I was like, where did you even find it? It's somewhere to do this.
It's just like that's the internet, man. Like sometimes those late night deep dives, like you never know where you're gonna end up and who you're gonna crown a king of Ireland.
Right?
That's good stuff, dude. That is good stuff. All right, everybody. Thank you, man. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming up. Appreciate you. Thank you for always being there, hanging out with us on the daily. Happy Friday.
Happy
Thanks,
Friday.
yeah, taking your time on your Friday, your day off. It's awesome. And yeah, we'll see you around. Have a good weekend. Everybody out there, David, Ryan, Dylan, all the people, Jason. Sorry, like I said, can't see names, can't see a list. Card fishing was in here. Chris, my buddy. Everybody have an amazing weekend. Friday. I'll see you guys all on Monday. Yeah.
Yep.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
Later. Bear with me. There it is.